Welcome, amazing one, and let's solve this beautiful geometry puzzle together. We are given a right triangle and inscribed is a square such that the vertex of this square is lying on this part of the right triangle, and these two adjacent sides of the square also lie on this part of the right triangle. From here down to this measures 36 units, and from here down to this measures 48 units. And we are asked to find the area of this shaded square. Is this something you can do? Don't worry yourself, I will take you through it step by step. It's just so easy. Now remember that for you to find the area of a square, it's just for you to get the size of this. So if we can say that this side, remember for a square, all the four sides are equal. If we can label from here down to this end, we can label it X. It means that this length from here down to this is also X, and is also the same with, because you know the opposite sides are also equal, so this will also be equal to X. So if you do that, it means that the area of the square is going to be, just multiply two sides, so it's going to be X squared. So this is all we need to do for us to find the area of the square. But the question is, do we know this X? Until we find it, then we can find the area. Let me show you how to find X. Now what we should do here is, if you look at this diagram critically, you will see that since this is a square, remember that this has made angle 90 here, and this also right angles here. It right angles at this point, and also right angles here. Now what would this do to us? If this is 3, it means that this remaining angle here is going to be right angle, because you see that this is a straight line. Now if you go to this, you see that if here is 90, the remaining angle will also be 90, because this is still on a straight line. What did you observe? You observe that we have formed two right triangles, this triangle up and this one down. We can label this triangle triangle A, and then label this triangle B. Now what should we do? Our target is to find X. If you look at this, you see that these two lines, as you see, are parallel lines. And for that reason, it means that this angle you form here, can you see? This angle you form on this triangle A is corresponding to the angle formed here in triangle B. Now what does that mean? It means that if we can bring this triangle A out, so let's bring it out. This is what we have. This is triangle A. From here to here measures 48 units. From here down to this measures X. Now let's bring out triangle B. So this is what we have for triangle B. This length from here down to this measures X. And then this is our triangle B. Remember, each one right angles here. Now, from here to here also measures 36 units. So what should we do? What we should do here is, if you look at this, remember we said that these two angles formed here, these two angles are corresponding and they are equal. It means that the remaining angle, because this is a right triangle, the remaining angle in this triangle A must also be equal with the angle here. And what does this to show us? It shows us that these two triangles are similar. And if they are similar, because we have it that for a similar triangle, the corresponding angles are always equal, and then the size, the corresponding sides are also proportional. If this is true, it means we are going to apply the concept of similar triangle here to help us to find the value of X. Now let's do that together. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you for always choosing to learn through us. If you love what we do, why not subscribe for the more you get? Make sure notification bell is on, because you'll get updates from us every day. Don't forget to also like and share. Thank you. Let's keep doing this to have. Since the corresponding sides are proportional, it means that obeying the similarity property, we are going to have it that 48 divided by 36 should be equal to this side over this, should be equal to this over this. or this over this. So you're free to use anyone. Let's go with this part. So let's label this part m. It means that 48 over 36 should be equal to m over this x. So we're going to have m over x. Now what should we do here? We're going to simplify this, and that's going to give us, let's try to reduce this. Let's simplify this value. When you have 48 over 36, we can divide this by 4. 4 here is 1. How many 4 is in 48? We can get 2. Now for this, 4 in 36 gives you 9. We can also divide by 3. Here is 3. And 3 in 12 will give us 4. So for simplifying this, we are going to have 4/3, and it should be equal to m over x. Now what should we do next? We keep simplifying. So we are going to have, let's cross multiply this. We are going to now have, multiply this, it gives you 4x, multiply this, it gives you 3m. What we are targeting is this m. So it means that 3m is equal to 4x. So what do we do? To get this m, remove this. Because they are multiplying, the opposite is to divide. So this divides this, and that gives us, m will give us 4x divided by 3. Now that we have found this m, what should we do with it? Remember, your m is this part of this right triangle. So we are going to have it that our m is given as 4x divided by 3. Now what do we do? At this point, we are free to work with this part of, with this shape A, since you have seen that is a right triangle. And also you see that we have been able to identify the 3 sides of this right triangle. In that case, you can use your Pythagorean's theorem to find the value of x in this triangle A. Let's do that together. We can try to take this part off. So we are going to now have it as, remember that this side is 4x over 3. So we are having it that this side that is opposite to the right angle is always the longest side using your Pythagorean's theorem. So you are going to square it, and that will give us 48 squared is equal to the square of these two legs summed. So you are going to have x squared plus 4x divided by 3 squared. Now what should we do next? We are simplifying this. So we are going to have, this is 48 squared is equal to x squared plus, for this is the same as 4x squared divided by 3. So let's keep solving. 48 squared is equal to x squared plus, for this, if you have ab raised to power of m, it is a raised to power m, b raised to power m. So this will be 4 squared, then x squared divided by 3 squared. So we keep solving. It's going to give us 48 squared. Quickly you can do it, and it gives us 2304 is equal to x squared plus 4 squared will give us 16. So we have 16x squared. 3 squared will give us 9. So what should we do here? Our target is to get this x squared. Now what we need to do is to remove this division by 9. We are going to multiply each part by 9. So in that case, we multiply this by 9, multiply this by 9, and also multiply this by 9. Let's keep working out. So we are going to now have 2304 multiplied by 9 gives us 20,736 is equal to x squared times 9 gives us 9x squared. Then multiply this, it goes off. So we have plus 16x squared. So what should we do? We add these two. You see that the powers are the same, so you can add their coefficients. Let's do it at this part. We now have 20,736 is equal to, if you add this, 9 add 16 gives us 25. So we have this. And this is the same as 25x squared is equal to 20,736. Our target is to get this x squared. So to remove this 25, you divide, since they are both multiplying. So we divide this by 25. This will take this off. Divide this, we are going to have x squared is equal to, for dividing this, we have 829.5 800.44. So this is what we have for x squared. And remember we said that the area of this square is given as area of square is given as x multiplied by x, or this times it, since the sides are the same. And that means that the area of the square is equal to x squared is the same as this. So it means that the area of the square, it is 829.44. And that is our answer. And I hope you really learned something. Don't forget to tell us how much. I'll also be curious to see your own method. Thank you for always choosing to learn Curious. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Have a lovely day. Bye.